and for him to have like full impact. But John QT's been banging recently. Yeah, that's made that's.
8-4 is Evil Genius,
And they've still been losing.
Break.
I would see that as more of a worrying sign. It's impossible for him to keep up that form.
We were really seeing wrong with them, and they even came out with a flawless last round of the half. So really righted the ship there. We'll see if they can continue into the second half.
Yeah, both coaches actually getting tremendous value out of their timeouts.
Is Demon1 staying after this? In Envy? No, he's like actually on the team, man. This isn't astounding.
Until Potter called that timeout and at the end of round number 8. Yeah, they could convert the other one too, but then
Eufedora, thanks so much for the prime. I appreciate the 4 months. Thank you for that.
Looks to be answered this time around as we're about to witness the second half unfold. Envy, 5 players individually could definitely win these rounds.
Okeanos is going to start off and already shut down 2. Demon1 says he can have a play at it, and they're going to try to actually protect this. Thought Supermen and the rest of the team were going in, but it's going to fizzle out for now. A creep going into the site here for EG as they try to keep things a little quiet until the drone, but they still have quite a bit of control over here. They just have to figure out what's going on in art. Oh, the peek, the double swing there. Bao is able to help clean that trade up. They're still going. They're still going. It doesn't look like they're going to slow down at all. A jump in coming from Rossi. He's going to throw his aim off for a moment. Can it be popping? It's Bao again.
Okay, maybe a quick map there. 2-0 on the pistol.
DG earlier, like, these guys are cruising.
Especially when you see all the 5Xs for the blue side of Envy just dying here towards middle. It just became an easy,
I don't know why you assume his main selling point goes away on Astro. He's an amazing aimer. Alright, let's compare the stats at the end of this game. Let's see what happens. I promise you it won't even be close.
He's gonna have to watch his words though, because I remember Okeanos, I think on Lev against Crew, was very loud against Kesnet, and then it ended up being a victory for Crew in the end. So we'll have to see if it bites back. So far,
these guys are giving it.
Okeanos continues, shuts down Extra, was trying to look for some more control. So for Envy's end, they're just trying to maximize as much as they can into their eco so that they could get these ults up ASAP. Poppin's already halfway towards his on the Hunter's Fury, but EG is starting to run away with these rounds.
Pushing in the eyes of Digizine right now as they get Dimensional Drift back online ASAP. But still, right side of the map, they're working back on the defensive side. So thinking Envy's going to get a little weird here on their lower buy. A little bit of the anti-eco purpose for EG moving in here slowly.
Turning every stone though. Yeah. Double swing to bring the turret behind a drone too. That confirms an open site for them to take. I don't know if Rossi will try to go for a timing. He only has a classic to work with, and now it's just fine exits. Try to go for Dynaspike. Don't give these orbs up on the side of Okeanos.
Might have to
halfway.
Swap guns.
So that means for me, you're gonna have to switch weapons here.
Get
Maybe
that
try to pick up a pistol from Superman or Bao and start having Okeanos chasing for these kills in spawn.
I like that. Looks like they might trade over here. No, they're actually just getting out. Trading positions. So still at least going for the effective person to push. Calm starts off there, and the rest of Envy, I think, are going to try to deny some orbs here as we just get the spike to go off. A nice job by EG to roll through these ones. I think one of the things that pained them in pro, going forward, there you go. You got the trade finally. One thing that pained them was they played a little too safe on these rounds where they had buys, and they kind of let the enemy team in and under their skin.
An extra orb.
Not this time.
Extra orb, they don't lose a gun for it, other than the Sheriff. Not too bad at all.
That's like what, 2 shock darts that he's gotten out on this map so far?
Yeah.
So getting value off the credits that he spends for the abilities here for that Sova. He's also getting very close to halfway to his
BG stick with this comp. I mean, it's a great dude. DGZin can really excel in this EG like in the EG system right now. Like he should be doing great.
He is having a grand old time today. All right, 10 and
he's
4
a designated
here.
eco farmer. He's got a fearless, like it's the most perfect Yori.
Just
they just
down
need
the law today.
they just need a little bit. Well, they actually had better macro on this one, so maybe they get in there. I was gonna say they need better setups that like actually designate for the Euro.
All 5 of them converted into a round for EG in that first half.
That's incredible.
So think about him right now with this outlaw. The thing is this bonus round is not going to be as strong against Envy. The outlaw against 4 full shields across.
I feel like Okeanos is a guy that could literally just have a pretty bad score and still give it, and just make the space and be happy.
Making good space. We're feeling comfortable about their take. Actually, a little late on the activation.
I mean, they should be feeling great about this one.
Maybe hiding in the works. Oh, Rossi with the angle. Rossi with a sliver. Forces off that so he doesn't play anything too silly and the team can get back with him. Knowledge of Rossi's position gives him some damage. Now you gotta watch coming around the flank.
Big bit of YouTube for Demon1 there.
Push inside Exter. Doesn't fall prey to it that time with the shorty. And Demon1's good for 2 from around the outside. Now it's just Digizine and Superman. Getting back in from main. And it is going to be a task. That's 1 shot. That's 2. Oh my God. No, this is
damn, man. DG's going crazy. He's 21 to 6.
Believe it if I didn't see it. Evil geniuses.
Yeah, Outlaws, man.
Grab another round that was well
If the Outlaw doesn't get nerfed after this year, I don't know what to say. We're ready to sing a takeover every single game we watch. Oh, that second shot is lovely though.
At the start. So they find the perfect timing as the smoke dissipates, and it's Outlaw Classics. And the long range catching players off guard 1 by 1. What a conversion out from the Evil Geniuses.
I think that's a big point where we see that it comes down to the team who's kind of in that veteran locked-in status to a team that
he's up giving it for a long time there. Most people are sitting down like
as Rossi said before,
3 seconds later.
Until Poppin kind of confirms the call.
Increase the quality. Mate, what do you want from me?
Covering each other, hitting our shots. There's no real method to the madness other than we are aimers, we're good, and we'll get in there when the call is ready.
And macro-wise, when you're looking at how that round unfolded, though, it was so unorthodox in terms of that NV playstyle. They gave up so much space at the beginning. The fact that EG was able to crawl down for a split into the A site and still set alarm bots.
You want better quality crashes, mate. I'm maxed out, bro.
So much information in the pulse plant to win for EG side. And then Envy, well, they used their brute force util. They set these aggressive fights on site. And then they force the EG players to really fall from a couple of the mistakes until you have this hero round coming out from Digizine and Superman. So honestly, like, it wasn't the worst of rounds coming out for Envy and how they wanted to flood retake towards the end. They just got very unlucky of not protecting each other when they're trying to get that defuse. Where that's planted towards that fridge.
Is the killjoy meta on this map? I mean, yeah, mostly because double info, right? Info. 4 chokes. Imagine this. Imagine 4 chokes without a double info sentinel.
Double swing doors.
Right? You would literally have to go 1.
Tempting a fight.
1. Only one of these can be strong.
Yeah, they actually got it right off the turret too.
So if you can have like info, then you can have some of these strong, then you can react, then it starts becoming a thing. Like Haven.
A little hand sticking out.
Took his elbow off and then the hand.
Good trade, man. I guess I shouldn't fall off about like that, but
they get another peek at the question. Orb grabbing out. EG doing a great job at maxing in these rounds too to make sure they have an advantage to get the round if they are stopped in their initial strat.
Well, that happened towards the beginning of the round. Looks like they already took down Rossi's turret. So you're forcing now players to really move around that map, and that was something that Star was mentioned before. They haven't been too strong at finding mid-round plays, especially when they're still aggressive to get the early space. So they kind of feel like they're off on an island, playing in the unknown that allows our opponents to really close out these rounds. So having EG on the attack with, well, now the dark.
Yeah, they kind of got to get some info on the sides, right?
But they're just jumping through with shorties. Fearless are EG right now with the numbers they're able to put out to the site. Seeing that's going to draw the tunnel attention.
How's the turret keep getting kills?
Popping in the back, trading out guns there.
That's the real reason you play the Killjoy.
Here.
Turret's just popping everyone.
Get found out, so it's going to be the rest of the team needing to help him.
Comes going to have to dance now in church.
Great crossfire on Art. Cleaned up 1. Waiting to peek. Another double here from the
double
of Superman, and he cannot get it. Rossi gets 2 with a Bulldog, and the defuse comes through for Envy. Timeout value up again.
And that was a big play.
Faster, yeah. Better quality, faster. Am I going to watch China tomorrow? Not a chance. If China look good, okay, if China look good at the first Masters, we'll start considering it. And when I say China, I mean I need all 3 teams to be looking good. If one of these teams is not good, it's not happening.
Got it.
If one team's good, because yeah, I know Zilai's going to be good.
Vibes are still there at least.
Yeah.
But if the other 2 are decent, then I'm in.
Especially when you're not buying. They go up. Definitely vibe up.
After what I saw last year, they have to earn it, man. Not a chance. Am I watching
Look
that?
at that win round. They win the round here. Guardians and an Ares. Still not out of the frying pan.
Yeah.
For Envy, and EG are just looking to go very quick towards this B site.
No convergence past the start. No, they decide to dive in. Extra's still there. Calm missing on the Hunter's Fury. They're trying to just rush in the site on this call to still take the space.
Oh
but Envy's
god,
not
it was
gonna
the
let
most
it
perfect
happen.
team flash.
A line of scrimmage stands strong, and no member of EG really passes that.
Yeah, they might want to chill out a little bit. Maybe a little
There's a reason
timeout.
why they're able to anchor that up, and how they were also, despite that,
Definitely
that 4 versus 2 that they lost a couple of rounds ago, it was all thanks to Exter finding great value out of his clone. They shoot it out. He flashes on top of that, gets some kills while he's storming back with the team. That was something that was mentioned at the desk where they wanted to see this
China tomorrow is
resurgence
the first team to go to Santiago. Yeah, but man, trust me, I've watched playoffs there, dude. It's not. Like I know in theory it should be good, but.
But look at that flash after the
I'll wait until Masters.
Even his TP that he forced himself away from was not even far away. So he's always there in that fight.
Mini offset. Feeling good. Oh, Extra has previously talked about kind of getting hit by the fog of war in a game. It's like, man, I know what to do all the time when I'm playing online, but in the server, sometimes it escapes me, and it seems like he's got that cleaned up in these chaotic situations. Little dismiss. Oh. No fight. They hold their tongue. Oh, I eat crow on that. They don't hold their tongue. They go straight for the fight. And now it fizzles out for a moment.
And look at the differences from TPs from Extra as well.
How
He stays
fast
within the site while DigiZ was always going
They
towards
realize
the
that
A
they
site,
rotate
very
too
long
many.
rotate. So he's
Can
always
they
backing
double
up
pick
point
up at
two.
the same time? That's kind of cool.
EG though on an eco, so they're again just trying to maximize as much as they can, rather going to the next round. But this is also a scoreline that could potentially haunt EG. They had this matchup. They had this map against Sentinels in the past. They had a strong lead too. It was an 11-7 half, or a scoreline rather, until Sentinels came back and won it 13-11. Now EG was also on the attack side in that moment, or in that map in the series.
Maybe get an orb here for Superman. I mean, you're going to be going guns. You can't go shy. They do. So at least you get Cosmic Divide out of this too. 4 alts to come out of next round if none are used here. And Envy still can clean up. Setting up their alts too and get locked down online if they find one more for Rossi. So Envy in a very good position to keep stringing these together. I think it's important that we see them be able to be down in such a way of 5-1, but still have the knowledge and the wherewithal on how to come back in that situation.
I said they have to make some noise
Yeah,
there.
you're
They
gonna have to die in this one.
Staying alive to time towards the end. The Econ won't be there.
Okay, EG have got a lot of ults,
Really, 2 flawless.
but they're up against a lot of
Four
ults.
kills for Kesnet. He's one away from the overdrive now, and you just mentioned before, Rossi is one away from his too. So going into this round here, it would be a huge chaotic round 2 coming up.
Yes, the boy got some Starbies.
We might have 9 ults for this round, yeah.
This is Potter saying, slow down.
Surely we'll see some. I have
Potter
more faith
wants a
in
moment with the team,
more faith
and
in
also
Americans
just
using their
stop
ults instantly.
This Envy momentum coming through. Seems like they have the idea continuously in playing it at that fundamental level and putting a few tricks in there. Demon1 doesn't seem to be having any trouble slotting in right now with the way they want to play.
I'm still quite surprised though on this Potter timeout. I feel like it's a little bit too early. They still have 4 rounds
Arbor
of Valorant
Viper
before
Phoenix
Envy
on
ties
Bind
things
is
up.
criminal.
Yeah,
Who's doing
I mean,
that?
maybe they wanna
Is that the
press value
EDG comp?
out of their ults, but
Maybe they're
not try to
prepping ahead
use
for
too much,
the
going
Harbor
into the next
update.
round,
That could
but,
be it.
I mean, they were still looking pretty decent from the pistol to the bonus round that they converted, that they could still trust into comms calls going into this round here, and then maybe pause once you start getting like 11-8 or 11-9 potentially for Envy here, and you see where the ult balance is gonna go for either team.
Harbor Viper Phoenix. Harbor Viper Phoenix Raise Fade.
Looked like he was trying to use it towards the B side and decided to cancel on that, and he lost that round.
I mean, yeah, in 2 weeks' time, that's not that bad. Do you think Harbor will be as strong as some people are saying? I think Harbor will be legit, yeah. Dude, 20-second smokes with 30-second cooldown and you can put a shield on it is good. Like, for sure good. Every single retake you have that smoke up, that's nice, bro. And it's how much? 625 shield now? I promise you, that's really nice. And I think the ult's decent. And also, info initiators pretty much hard to find at the moment, or like you're kind of running one. You have a smoke who like gets one info and the info's huge and it goes through walls. Like, Harbor's going to be good. No doubt.
I was going to say, no one's going to follow him, but they're trying to get a kill. Or is the play from Rossi? Well, EG
Killjoy is everything here. They just insta-Killjoy back.
For now, but lockdown's going to hit, and this is just going to be absolute chaos from Exter. Either side of the wall played here.
You fucking suck, bitch.
Kesnit's just going to wait to see if anybody comes through just outside the lockdown, playing inside his. The plays from Okeanos don't come through onto Rossi just yet here. And Bao, they've asked from him before, can he do it this time? Headshot on one, swings it, almost gets the second one, has the timing.
Hit the guy on sight. That's nuts, aim.
That would have been insane, but it's once again Exter singing out for Envy.
Dude, Exter did unbelievable here.
And now forcing
dude, this is really on.
Like a chicken with his head cut off, and you know what? The chicken almost won.
They stay alive for a while.
Yeah, it was low HP, the wall bang into that box. I mean, look at the HP remaining for Exit towards the end. I think it was halfway in terms of health.
Oh my gosh.
They were running ISO on Haven because Autumn said in an interview that he was feeling... Wait, what? He wanted to run a Chinese agent. Autumn's crazy though, man. The only thing that I really want to hear from Autumn is he says that Phoenix counts as Teo. You know the T1 documentary? That's the one thing I never got the answer for. It says Phoenix counts as Teo.
He didn't see him.
Until this day,
didn't see him either.
I can't work it out.
Right now. Ships in the night. All right, we digress there. We might push a little bit more, but the play is towards A here for Evil Geniuses, where Envy is going to be rotating.
That was good Teo as well, by the way. That was like busted Teo.
To get their old cycles back too, so. I think at this point,
on second thought.
I mean, look at the space you've already gotten all of Envy.
Exactly.
They have the alarm bot, the big gap. You
molly on top of the salvo and you damage up.
Yeah,
but mate, you're just gonna you're just gonna be 10 HP and they're gonna see a molly on the floor. They know what you're doing.
Up and over.
Trust me, I thought of everything. Well, at least I think I've thought of everything. I don't get it.
From popping here, EG trying their hand to stop the bleeding, stop this hemorrhaging that's happening right now, and they lose calm right off the bat, so they're going to have to search the site themselves. The angles are covered by Demon1, and he is just
really nice shots. Calm on that. You do another timeout for this one?
And after these rounds of Valorant coming through on the defensive side, we talked about it. Individual plays from a lot of these players across the board, they can make this a very tough game against EG.
You of all people should know the answer was molly yourself.
When you have 5 amazing players across the board, they can find these timings.
I don't know how he does it, but he does the thing again.
Okay, so far away from ults. Envy survived the big ult rounds. And EG is not getting their ults for a while.
He's not stopping, and it doesn't look
like a long time if they don't get a lot of kills as well.
No, we're not even really an orb fight. They just want the space and give EG a hard time.
Instant reaction on this.
Big W for
Yori
Envy,
takes the
definitely.
TP. Got 2 over top of the site.
cycles that EG are desperately trying to get it back on their
Didn't
side.
take the TP.
They trade a lot of utility on both ends though, and EG are just
looking this might be EG's best go at this, right?
The turret that was watching mid the whole time that never
like
got broken. It allows for them to now know that there's a weak side towards B.
Dude, they're so far away.
Drone in, full team.
What am I missing? Astra ult on this one, so they were going to stick over towards site.
At this point, because they're kind of waiting out to see if back hall's clean. They still haven't cleared back hall. 1 minute on the clock, and the rest of Envy is now about to stare down the barrel here or the site. They're in position to go in. Cosmic Divide comes through. Here's the slide in. Kesnit, oh my gosh, just shocking plays right here. Tries that one. Pow, right in the kisser of calm. Exter Superman trying to play the snow, trying to play a little sketchy. And they already know.
God, it's
They
so
already
fast. They did not give him a
It's
chance
not
to set up here.
Envy are just cleaning up
real
these
fast
rounds
flood.
one after the other.
Oh, that's a fire finisher
That's
right there.
crazy.
Extra has been popping off for sure on that second half. But right over here, this is where we're seeing those a little bit of those
That guy
mistakes
got
coming out of
instantly
EG.
melted going through.
Playing to win, not playing off each other, and they're 1v1v1 just through the cosmic divide. Nobody there to help out. And Calm unfortunately gets caught with the util in hand. Knowing that, you know, you're low HP onto Kismet, you're trying to get a shock dart kill instead of getting gun out.
6 in a row.
Envy are one round away of tying things up, and
Okay, they can plan
they
ahead.
have the chances on their side.
They just gotta
This
get
is
Karma
a
orb.
broken economy for EG. Okeanos with
Get Karma orb with a
rifle that
death.
they
You
wanna
got this.
cycle
With a
over as
death,
a
you got
team.
this for the next round.
That's why they're staying grouped up
They
now
got
for some
nothing
more
to stop it. You're up to
Honestly,
12.
in a gun run, what can be an answer for EG at this point?
Oh yeah, they need ults, man, with what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, getting onto Science and the post plans for the retakes, I think it's a similar storyline for both of these teams where they're looking very strong in these retakes.
Falcons like he should have.
Just if they can get there.
This is good, though. Breaking the alarm bot on middle from Digizine.
Yeah.
Now they start creating these question marks. They're weakening up the site. Look at the rotate that comes out instantly from Poppin with this Odin. But the Yop is where it's the crutch.
Local backup
I've
guns
already
everywhere.
noticed it from one side.
Little fakey
Yeah.
fake.
But you want it.
Running.
You're so dead, bro.
Oh
Like,
no!
what are you doing,
That
bro?
spike
Would
too.
have been cool if the team was here to help you get it if we're planning ahead.
Spike is down. And you can kind of see they're not moving too much either. Because Envy is still worried that EG has a play in mind. Not that that was the play. Can't omen TP on it.
Problem is now
But yeah, no full
they're gonna
rotation just to converge
try
on
go
Spike.
for this
Still
ult for the
playing
next
it
round,
smart. I
right?
love
But
that.
then
Yeah.
it becomes too obvious.
Yeah, just run down the clock down, play your numbers,
why
keep the
not?
economy up. This is very, very smart for Envy. Change of pace as well. And as you're trying to find, like we were talking about how it gets difficult for them to find info in the mid round. Just let them come to you.
Whoa, okay.
Let Demon1 mow them down.
Sometimes it's meant to be.
He just got a fadeaway headshot walking backwards.
150 HP for all of Envy across the board.
No way. Even
In
on
that
that
last
little
round.
fight too? Good lord.
Yeah. Contact play denied
too
for
much,
that
man.
rifle round,
Yeah.
or at least a hero rifle for Okeanos. We just talked about the dreadful scoreline for EG that comes back creeping at him. And this is what I'm talking about here. You don't have the time out
that
the
was
clock anymore to
lucky, no.
try to calm them down and be
No.
like, oh crap, is it going to happen again?
Yeah.
We're going to lose this lead that we built up against our opponents.
11-11.
Oh,
Kesnick
nice,
stop
bro.
it. Kesnick over.
Yeah, it's a little
Just
too obvious that they want to go over
continuously in these
towards B
rounds.
with the Astro, and
Into the
obviously
face
you
of the
want to stop
opponent.
them from
Astra's
getting that
gonna double
orb.
up on that one. It looks like
Can you
they might
imagine how
even take
easy it would have
control
been
of
if
the
you
game
could have
this round.
just
With a 12.
used the drone early,
EG
tag
is
someone, ult
stomped
them.
already on this round, looking for a way to get in the sight. They still have Okeanos to dash in and do some trickery, but there's hardly any follow. It's going to take a big play to make this happen.
You need some heroics. It's up to Bao here with the space that he's just gotten.
That's one. Oki in, Oki down. The rest of them
Oh
are there.
god,
and
man,
Superman.
this looks devastating for EG.
Cape
This
phone
is
in
a
the wind, but I
lot.
don't know if it's going to be strong
This
enough
is a
this
lot
one.
in a row.
And
What are we
he's
up
just
to?
going to be
8 now,
timed
right?
out here for Envy to find him. This is they could play, how they could lock things down,
Well,
just being
they
shooters
finally
on the
get the
defensive
2
side.
ults that
Man,
they
are
wanted,
shooters.
but the problem is now, money's a
Damn,
To dig deep right
Lower.
now for this
Yes,
last round.
yes.
There's no economy available for EG. There's no timeout that Potter could call out. And this time around is they're getting owned here by this off when they're trying to creep up. This aggression coming out from Kesnet too. It's really catching the timings of what you're trying to do for EG side. When you're trying to say, okay, let's just recall smoke, drone on the top of Long B, try to find the op, and
people
you have
struggle to
Kesnet
call on
just
attack
running
up
it down,
Pearl.
taking you
Mate,
by
I just watched
surprise.
Liquid go
Facing what
mid
the
12
GZ was
rounds in a
also
row on
doing
attack.
defense, Envy
can't
answers
say
in spades.
that people don't struggle.
That's all across the board that are finding value on the defense,
Okay,
and
needs to do something.
that's the individual prowess of this team,
Make it shake,
of this
bro.
roster.
Demon1 operator are extra outlaw. Like, they're having some fun. Enjoying this. Or at least comfort fun, you know what I mean? They're not trying to troll right now.
And that's the other thing we're talking about.
Tasala
Right?
with the prime.
Three
Appreciate the
players that
27
come out right now.
months.
This
Thank
team
you so
has
much,
an
Dave.
extra
Thank you.
G1. That's another pain point that EG will have to face going into the series.
Okay, pressure over towards the
He's already broke
sides.
20 kills.
They take
See,
the info
you're
on the
seeing that
other
he
side
can just
afterwards.
play anywhere and any team.
Demon1 is allowed to do what he wants. Picks up the op,
back
backup gun, back his sight.
And already he'll get the first blood on what could be the
Everyone's got the
final round
backup
for
guns.
Envy
He's
here
got
to
an
take
extra one. There's one behind him as well. He's got 4
Cosmic
guns to
Divide
choose
comes
between.
in. They sort this out with a bit of a Hunter's Fury up the gut, and that's what they needed. That'll definitely raise a bit of the mental going in. Okeanos breaking space, but they still can't break this line. The sight feels weird. Now they're going to get concussed.
Chaos is coming.
Dimensional Drift reveals all. The jig is up here, and the rest of Envy start to make their way into the portion of
It's
sight.
awesome, bro. That is bold from him, but I love it.
You got Calm
Straight up
hanging
wall
on the
just
outside
sent
as
it in,
Rossi
slid to the
pushes
corner.
here. Got to get a tap on the spike. Looks like that's
playing
going to
for
come
his
through.
life. Just wants to make sure here that they guarantee the round for EG.
Is it OT? It's creeping ever so close here, and it looks like EG is going to tip us out of regulation.
Well, with that ult,
A few shots, Calm comes in.
Hey, here we go.
That's
see the
going to
way
make
it's
it pretty
powered.
easy once the lockdown
Oh,
comes through. But
overtime
it's
recently, non-stop.
all the Calm shot to bring us to OT. That final kill, 12-12.
It's the same thing we're always looking out for.
It's the OT, that final kill.
No.
12-12.
It's the same thing we're always looking out for.
That
Attack
should
round.
not have happened in the
Nope.
case of EG. This was their game to lose, and Envy took that seriously.
it came down to that one of those rounds again where almost for Envy, where you showed aggression, you caught some players off guard so many times, and for the last round, you're playing as safe as possible. You're trying to force your opponents to make a mistake, but Calm's opener with that Hunter's Fury and then the Cosmic Divide available for the attack was everything for them to continue to delay and win off time. Guaranteed, especially now after that kill has a lockdown.
Okay, we're looking out for the attack round.
But wouldn't want any other way. A rematch between EG and Envy, a match that goes into overtime to start the series in this
Jeez.
elimination game.
Oh, Okeanos ate the
nice,
just got
man.
outside. Beautiful shot onto Kaz, and it relay bolt
Just before the
misses,
flash
and
hit
now
as well.
we're seeing Okeanos fire up a little bit at the beginning of the round. Hiding, drawing that kind of towards secret. So yeah, you're gonna get seen by the drone, but the rest of the team is unknown.
Digizine's already teethed it across too, and he's playing with the Phantom, so they are looking to just play off each other and fight.
Little
Wall
taps.
bangs are good.
Great sprays back and forth, knowing the locations, knowing the angles they need to trade at a swing off the dart. Digizine calls the timing. Catches pop in half, util out. Calm
What
on that
the-
spray. Calm with the Odin. We know
I
it's
mean,
coming
that
up
is a
with some
deadly
results.
spot, man.
And now the 2v4 pitted versus Demon1 and Rossi.
EG's scared. They're just waiting for the smoke to disappear.
That's a full nebula, so they got time to work here. A little bit of an anchor for themselves to play on the outside. Got that bubble to work around. Oh, he sucks him just to the left. Beautiful job by Demon1 to get the gravity well, but it's gonna be too many high lows. That's just the way it goes. Evil Geniuses pick up the first OT.
You can see EG, though,
Riv is
displaying
on a
the clear
roll,
advantage.
man.
They were still looking kind of scared.
Riv is on a roll.
From Rossi. So you count down that timer. You're
He's
like,
like, wait,
okay,
I can
there's
say
still
all
a
of this
late
and they're
lurk
not
coming
gonna
out
fire
from
me?
the side of
That's
Envy.
awesome.
Let's start scaling back in.
I'll do it all in
But
2 rounds.
Demon1 almost went for another hero play. To grab well, to isolate one kill, and then using his own smoke as an extra obstacle to hopefully get a second one, but it wasn't enough, and EG are finally back in the lead.
That's sick.
Digizine up and excited. 2 players with 24 over there on EG. We're gonna get a timeout here. This is a heck of a
EG
game.
timeout.
Just seeing the scoreboard comparable against each other, who's fragging, who's up there, it's everybody. And it is taking the full team on both Evil Geniuses and Envy's side to make this OT work.
I think this timeout, I think it's called by EG actually. So Potter calls it to
Yes.
try to close this out, not on Envy, trying to bring this into a double overtime. So looks like for Stunna and crew, for Envy, they're still comfortable with their game plan, knowing how strong they were on the defensive side. For EG, I think the call here, you got to slow things down. I think going into the quick, find the early information where the op could be and try to react off that has caught them with their pants down often with how aggressive Kesnet has been. I think at this point, you need to show a little bit of an Envy look, maybe stay back towards that spawn, see if anybody's going to push aggressively. Then you could really go into the late drone, mid-rounding calls that you could do here for EG's side to have more bodies onto the site when you're finally planning, because they have
Okay,
lost
well,
so many numbers in the very
like
beginning
you
of these
said, we're
rounds
looking
before they
for
could
the,
attempt to cross into either of
Looking
these
for the
sites.
attack round. Also
Setting
think she
up.
has the solution.
5 seconds before that wall drops, and it already looks like A action with double stars ready to concuss or follow up with this play.
What are they going to do?
Kesnet
Just
dash
fast
out there,
react
just
once they
going
hear the
loud
sound, or
to
late
actually
clear?
push EG off
Oh,
feeling
they're waiting for them to push. Dude,
Not
she
even
might
trying
have
to
cracked
play
it.
here. Yeah.
He's cracked
One
it.
smoke forward. First one dismissed. Second one goes in. And
No, guys, she had
cleans
the
it up.
answer. She had the answer.
Just looks like everybody wasn't even ready for that fight. What an awkward round to start this one off.
Bro, he's actually the worst.
And they push back. Right to spawn to check and see if anybody
She
went
actually
through
had
on
the
this
answer.
timing.
That kill could have been huge though towards that streak, because with that frag it comes down to a 2v2. That they could retake the spike here for EG and
Yeah.
bringing the hopefully favors back on their side. But Envy after that timeout, I love the aggression coming out of them. EG did stay towards that spawn, but
That's
they
true.
didn't get caught. They did get caught still by a recon flash. I got so much
Yeah,
value
he
for
slid
each
by the
Envy
saturate. The
defense.
saturate was too slow.
But Bao, a kill and a plant, gets him a lockdown. He has full kit to work with as well in the post plant.
3-person pushing the
Rossi's
smoke with a
already
saturate
moving
in the
back
floor.
towards
They
his
lost
B
a
side 'cause he was so
3v3.
far from his util in the very beginning.
Easy from popping. They get the play.
Furious.
Yeah, EG seemed just stunned at the end there.
Not good.
You know, looking at deer and headlight situation as Envy just snapped. And that's, I think, one of the ways they're the best. We've always known them a team on defense still feels like they're on offense at times.
Now this is a great timeout. I mean, it should be a timeout. I saw two guys just lean back before winning
One's
the replay.
playing anti-flash. Oh
Look
god,
at
how
that.
did
Just
they
a
lose
little
that?
bit too late on that slow. The saturate from
Yeah.
Okeanos, and
The duel at
they
the
got
end as well.
immediate value out of it in the beginning. But now this last time out of overtime for Envy's side too, just to try to close it out again. I think this is a perfect call for him. For Envy's side, we know how strong they were on defense. They were struggling here on their attack too. And when he got this timeout at the first half, they got so much value out of their post plants. I think it was like 3 in a row in that.
Can't do much more there. Nah, that was perfect call.
So again, stay as a group, stay as a team.
Perfect
EG
call.
for me.
Had one anti-flash. Saturate
They're
close.
just gonna have to fight fire with fire.
Maybe
not give
one
the-
had to be
not give a
further to
chance
take
here
the
for Envy to
original
set up in this
fight,
post
but
plant.
like it was basically there.
What's the best way? Oki first, Digi first. What do you find? Digi on that C line or that B line? He's actually done really good at pushing up, trying to get into the B lobby. Okeanos kind of messing around with A main.
By the way, Demon1's been a silent killer as well. We've been talking about like
Dude,
the
it's
explosive
crazy.
The
plays
flash,
from
yeah, the
Exter
flash
and
is
Isn't
good.
it? Demon1 has some highlight reels,
mean,
but towards the end,
Exter probably has the best flashes out of any
on top
or
of the board for Envy.
I say
Yeah.
probably he does.
And he's been switching around. He's got his guard, his faithful guardian, to the phantom plays, to the operator rounds. We even saw him with the op 1 round to drop it for a phantom next to stay in line with the team. It's working out.
And as you talk about ops, it's actually not being picked up by Didazine in this overtime. So no glass cannon. They're trying to play the bait and switch for both duelists. They've been hip to hip in the past on this
Ooh.
map when Oki was playing on this Yoru. And they're still keeping that same
How
type of play
patient is he?
style. Over on this side, and that was almost a nice surprise onto Exter, but
Yeah.
now we cancel things out. And Envy now has the next step that they have to take now into the mid-round.
Oki's going to have to cover towards Street after that play, but the play is going towards Art for Envy. Running into the bot here, a bunch of util in sight. I think
Two guys
EG
shoot it.
gonna let this play out. Yeah, they've alerted to more than one person. Dart goes up. Can't get a spray on the Odin.
mate,
Com's
I'm
just
not
trying
sure.
to get the
Yeah, I
right
was gonna say
angle.
you're
He
gonna
wipes
regret
out
that one.
Kesnet's knees. And the team's still gonna try to plant here. A little bit of a